From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. We're going to have more rain in the forecast for today, but it looks like most of that's going to wrap up for this evening. Forecast looking mostly dry for Friday and beyond. High temperatures staying in that fall territory, 60s and 70s for lower elevations. Right now, you're taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. It's going to come in very handy for today as we do have some of those rain chances. Now, for this morning, just seeing some very light sprinkles in the blues and the Cascades. The rest of us are dry. Current temperatures out there, we are seeing 30s, 40s, and 50s. 30s and 40s up towards White Pass and Snoqualmie Pass in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, but mostly 40s and 50s for the Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Walla Walla, and up into the blues. Your day planner forecast on this Thursday, just like with yesterday, partly cloudy or mostly cloudy to overcast. We will have chances for rainfall. We'll time it all out with Futurecast coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, students can expect to see some extra police presence at school today following another threat at Kamiakin High School. It's the second in less than a month. We have the details from police coming up.
And an alarming scene outside of the Richland Walmart. That's where a teenager reportedly pointed a gun at two people in the parking lot. What police say happened just ahead.
And Yakima drivers, time to plan ahead this morning. Waterline repairs are causing some lane restrictions and potential delays this week. And we're going to tell you what you can expect on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Thursday, October 2nd, making our way through the week.
Through spooky season.
Yes.
And we have a lot to get to this morning, so we want to start off in Kennewick, where for the second time in less than a month, Kamiakin High School has been the focus of a possible threat.
Yeah, this one spread really quickly online. Students posting warnings to their friends not to come to school.
But this morning, Kennewick police say the latest round of rumors is unfounded. Officers and school staff say they investigated every complaint as it came in, and they determined there was no credible or specific threat.
Now, even because of that, they're still going forward with an abundance of caution. KPD says extra officers will be on campus today. They want to make sure, of course, students and families feel safe, and they remind you that they always take every threat very seriously.
Now to a crime alert, a tense situation outside the Walmart in Richland yesterday afternoon. This after reports of a teenager pointing a handgun at shoppers. Officers rushed to the scene just before 4:30 p.m. They say the suspect ran from the parking lot towards Home Depot. That's where he was quickly arrested without further incident. Police say the young man pointed the weapon at two people, and he's now facing 2 counts of assault in the second degree. The investigation is still ongoing, but if you are in the area and have any information, you're to contact non-emergency dispatch.
503 and continuing coverage this morning after uncertainty over who would lead the Benton County Sheriff's Office. Commissioners officially naming Lieutenant Mike Clark as the county's interim sheriff. Now, Clark has been with the Sheriff's Office for 22 years. He's led the Community Services Division, overseeing outreach, Marine Patrol, school resource officers, training, and SWAT. Clark also served as the Sheriff's Office spokesperson and has helped launch wellness programs for deputies.
I appreciate your guys' support, obviously, as we move through this process. And I appreciate your guys' support of me and your desire to move the office forward, and then look forward to the next steps as we go through this process to get a more permanent person in there.
And now Clark is stepping in after years of transition within the Sheriff's Office, and commissioners say they believe his leadership will bring stability.
We turn now to Yakima. Starting today and going through tomorrow, water service repairs on South 16th Avenue between Tahoma Avenue and West Mead are prompting traffic restrictions. So crews will be working from 7 in the morning to 3:30 p.m. with traffic limited to 1 lane in both directions. Drivers are urged to slow down. You're also asked to use caution through the work zone and also use alternate routes if possible. Access to homes and businesses will be maintained as best as possible, and emergency cars will be allowed through. But keep in mind that schedules may change depending on weather, also equipment issues or emergencies, so plan ahead and allow extra time while crews complete the repairs.
5:05 in Franklin County, deputies say fireworks complaint turned into a brush fire just Tuesday night. This was just northeast of Pasco. Fire units responding to the area near Taylor Flats and Oakcrest Roads after deputies received reports of someone setting off fireworks. Well, the dry vegetation quickly caught fire, scorching several acres. You see photos sent in to us by Franklin County right there on your screen of that fire. Thankfully, no injuries or property was damaged. Authorities do remind everyone that fireworks are not legal in Franklin County, only allowed inside Pasco city limits, and that is only during the periods of July 4th. Around July 4th, so June 28th through July 5th, and they are prohibited during New Year's celebrations. Officials urging everyone to use caution and follow local laws to prevent unnecessary fires.
And now continuing our fire watch. For weeks, we've been monitoring several major wildfires that have been burning across the region.
Well, crews, of course, are continuing their efforts to contain these flames. They're also keeping a close eye on the forecast, looking for the conditions that could influence fire behavior.
And for a closer look at what fire crews are dealing with and how the weather could impact their work, we're going to send it over to our chief meteorologist, Josh Colbreth. Josh, what can you tell us?
Yeah, well, the cooler and wetter weather for this week has helped us out in terms of seeing less hot spots on the map. So we start off with the Labor Mountain fire. Of course, this one is burning right on the border of Kittitas and Chelan counties. Just seeing a few hot spots just kind of sprinkled throughout the perimeter of the fire. This one's 37,000 acres, 7% contained. Of course, we want to see much more containment than that, but the winding down of hotspots is an encouraging trend. Still level 1, level 2, and level 3 evacuations in place in Chelan County. You can find an interactive version of this map online at AppleValleyNewsNow.com, and the same thing with the interactive version of this map for the evacuations in Kittitas County. Still that level 2B set evacuation up towards Blewett Pass. Okay, now we'll take it down to the Wildcat fire that's burning in northwestern Yakima County. This one is still 14,000 acres, and it is still, I believe, 6% contained. Yeah, so you see not really any active hotspots on this one either, at least in bulk. So that is the good news for now, but the bad news is that our forecast is going to dry out and our temperature is going to hold fairly steady. So I feel like these numbers might hold steady as well, but I'll show you what otherwise is going to be an excellent forecast that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now, making a difference, City View Cemetery in Pasco is preparing once again to honor veterans this holiday season. On December 13th, Wreaths Across America will return to the cemetery for the third year in a row. The event places remembrance wreaths on the graves of nearly 1,000 identified veterans dating back as far as the Spanish-American War. Organizers say the goal is 100% coverage, ensuring that every vet is honored.
I had one family out here explaining that their father, he was a pilot. The kids didn't even know. And it was interesting to me to see that history and that lineage come together and then it not get forgotten.
The cemetery is still asking for wreath sponsorships and volunteers. For more information, you can head over to our website. It's AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
5:08 now, looking to local living. Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts program gives bicycles to kids in need.
And we just gave a bike to a little girl named Isabella.
I will be like crying every single day. So like when I went with my friend, like I started to get used to it already.
So cute. So Isabella started at the Pasco Boys and Girls Club as a shy kindergartner who would cry when she had to be separated from her big brother.
Well, now she is a role model for other kids and is always finding ways to be helpful, which is why the Boys and Girls Club chose her to receive the new bike.
Isabella was chosen for the bike recipient this month because she is extremely kind. She's very reliable. She's a great help with the staff whenever we need anything. She's a good friend, as you guys can see. She brought her best friend Eva along with her today.
And that is such a cute bike too. I'm jealous. Well, Isabella's bike was sponsored by the Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons in Kennewick, who also gave her a bag of goodies to enjoy.
And so, but when I see a nice kid, it always makes my day. That kids are respectful, kids are friendly. And today to see Isabella and her friend here to see this bike, it made me really happy because I get the sense that she is a really good kid.
I love it. Young Hearts is made possible by Bikes for Tykes.
And if your business would like to sponsor a bike in the future, you can call our main line at 5097-358-369. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a beloved Tri-Cities volunteer is getting a helping hand from the community after his home was damaged beyond repair. With the story of Jimmy Woohoo and how you can help make a difference.
And giving you a live look outside this morning at 10 minutes after 5 on this Thursday. This one right here from our Apple Valley studios in Kennewick. When we come back, we'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth and a look at your forecast.
In our crazy hurry-up world, we sometimes get into too big of a hurry and accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
In our crazy hurry-up world, we sometimes get into too big of a hurry and accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
This morning, wake up with Dwayne Johnson.
We cannot wait to catch up with our guy.
This Good Morning America will be
great.
Plus, Emily Blunt. And you never know what will happen when they get together. This morning on
Good Morning America.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So let's go ahead and take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this morning's temperatures. And we start off in Kittitas County, where we're in the mid-30s in the Kittitas Valley, low 40s. Places like Cle Elum and Snoqualmie Pass. We'll take you down to the Yakima Valley, where we're seeing 30s and 40s, 38 in Yakima, 41 for Selah, 46 in Sunnyside. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, all of us within a couple degrees of 50 degrees. In fact, right at 50 for the Tri-Cities, 49 for Umatilla. Then for the foothills, looking at 40s and 50s as well, 49 in Pendleton, 55 for Walla Walla, and 30s and 40s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Definitely all of us need some sort of jacket this morning as you're headed out the front door. Here is your coatcast on this Thursday for the Tri-Cities. Light jacket stuff for this morning, then raincoat weather for the rest of the day, as we'll have chances for showers throughout a good chunk of the day. So for today, for lower elevations, high is going to end up in the mid-60s. We'll have that chance of showers, looking especially likely for the basin and for the foothills. And so those precip chances for today, again, about 50-50, if not a little bit better for the basin, for the foothills, and for the Blues. And then for tonight, you see rain still looking likely for the foothills and the Blues. Then by Friday, just a few leftover showers for the mountains and the foothills, and trending even drier for the rest of the forecast period. So I'll show you the forecast drying out. Also, I'll show you if there are any ebbs or flows to our temperatures, which for now are looking pretty fall-like. So all that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
A beloved member of the Tri-Cities community has had their home destroyed due to water damage.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable tells the story of how the community is rallying to help Jimmy Woohoo Butcher.
If you grew up in the Tri-Cities, you probably know who Jimmy Woohoo Butcher is. He volunteers as a school crossing guard, youth hockey coach, and at his church, and is most known for his Tri-City Dust Devils and Americans fandom.
One thing that Jimmy's known for is his woohoo, Jimmy Woohoo, and singing the national anthem. He is amazing when it comes to that. And so anybody who attends any kind of a sports function with their kids, grandkids, or whatever have grown up with Jimmy.
A man that always gives, he is now the one in need. Jimmy's manufactured home was damaged due to a long undetected water leak, which compromised the entire structure, leaving the home beyond repair.
He's been in this mobile home since 1994, so it's been a long time. And so to get a fresh start for Jimmy, he's gonna need a lot of stuff, from his pants and shoes to his bed and some new dishes, and all the belongings are pretty much a total loss.
The kids in the Sunday school class at my church, all the kids, they're a good blessing in my life.
Yup, they sure are, aren't they? They bring a lot of joy to you, don't they, Jimmy? That's awesome.
Over $14,000 were raised in just the first 4 days since the fundraiser was posted. The money going towards getting Jimmy a new home.
He said, I think the world needs more Jimmy Butchers. He's just the most loving, caring guy, and obviously you can see that by, just the outpouring of love from people in this community.
Jimmy never asks for anything back. He really doesn't. He gives and gives. And we just really want to see him be able to be in a stable environment and be able to continue to give to the community. And Jimmy's going to continue to give until he can't give no more.
Currently staying with family, multiple fundraisers and events supported by businesses and community members are continuing to be set up. And Jimmy is set to sing the national anthem once again at the Americans game this Sunday. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
I love when the community comes together for someone who has been so impactful.
A staple.
Yeah.
Just warmed my heart.
I know. So get your tickets for Sunday's Americans game. Of course, you can go hear Jimmy sing, but then also if you want to help, we have the information posted and you can head to that fundraising page to
up on our website.
Help Jimmy, yeah.
All right, keep it here because coming up next, Josh Colbert is back with how your weather is looking, an early look at your weekend forecast. It's all coming up at his First Alert weather forecast, which is right after the break.
At Tri-Cities and Walla Walla Floor and Home, our team has been in the Southeast Washington flooring business for 40+ years. You'll find more choices, lower prices, and hometown service.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days, and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks.
Right now, you can lease a tough new 2025 Tundra for just $479 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Don't miss Downtown Prosser's Pumpkin Palooza. Saturday, October 4th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at City Park. Experience the excitement of the Giant Pumpkin Contest weigh-in. Dive into pumpkin painting and lively seed spitting contests. Feel the joy of the costume fun run and pumpkin bowling, and enjoy delicious treats at the bake sale. Bid on beautifully decorated pumpkins and make lasting memories. Celebrate fall with family and friends at Prosser Farmers Market's Pumpkin Palooza, October 4th.
At Tri-Cities and Walla Walla Floor & Home, our team has been in the Southeast Washington flooring business for 40-plus years. You'll find more choices, lower prices, and hometown service.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. For today, we will have chances of rainfall that we'll show you with Futurecast here in just a second. Sky is going to be mostly cloudy to overcast, and highs will be in the mid-60s. Only in the mid-60s for lower elevations, 40s and 50s up in the mountains. Wind gusts today a little bit breezy for Sadis Pass and Blewett Pass and for Cabbage Hill, but for the rest of us, wind gusts looking light. Then for tonight, shower chances at this point beginning to wrap up. And overnight low is going to be down into the 30s for the Cascades, 30s and 40s for the valleys, and it looks like 40s for the base and the foothills and the blues. Winds not going to be a factor at all for tonight, but then for tomorrow, it will be windy in the Kittitas Valley, gusts between 30 to 35 miles per hour. Fairly breezy for the rest of us, and then that is going to continue in Friday night as well. Okay, now let's show you some of the rainfall chances with Futurecast. This is 8 this morning. We put this into motion. Come time for lunchtime, looks like a few showers on top of the basin getting into Morrow County. And then for 5 p.m., another complex of rain sort of right on top of the basin. Looks like some of this into the foothills and blues as well. Into the later evening, looks like we'll be dry come time for midnight. And then for tomorrow morning, perhaps a few showers left over for the foothills and the blues, but it's looking like the rest of the day is going to be dry, but then into the evening could have some more rainfall up in the Cascades. Then into Saturday, about a 50-50 chance of rain in the Cascades, specifically for Snoqualmie Pass and for White Pass, but for the rest of us, it is looking much drier. And the forecast overall going to be completely dry for Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. Then maybe a little chance of rainfall coming back to the Cascades for Wednesday, but we need a big rainfall, big wetting rainfall to get containment up on all those fires burning in the Cascades. That's just not in the forecast over the next 7 days. And high temperatures, look at this, staying in the 60s and 70s for the Tri-Cities for this next week. Feeling excellent out there. Okay, here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A coin flip of rain chances today, then a perfect forecast after that. In Yakima, maybe a leftover shower for Thursday, but sunny with highs in the 60s and 70s for Friday and beyond. For Ellensburg, turning windy for Friday with leftover breezes on Saturday. Otherwise, a beautiful forecast in store. For Hermiston, rain likely today, dry with a magnificent stretch of fall weather this weekend and into next week. And finally, for Walla Walla, showers likely Thursday, a few leftover showers possible Friday and Saturday, and dry for Sunday and beyond.
All right, well, check this out. Porch pirates aren't always what you think. Some of them actually have fur, possibly claws, and always a real taste for trouble.
The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife is warning residents to pick up their deliveries promptly, especially as black bears, as you can see on your screen, they roam near towns and greenbelts this fall.
Recently, a bear in Ocean Shores was spotted with a delivery package. Luckily, it contained a sweater, not food, but bears searching for easy calories can develop bad habits and keep returning.
So to prevent this, WDFW says to remove potential attractants like food, pet dishes, bird seed. Make sure packages aren't sitting out, and that way bears will stick to their natural diet and stay safe. It's interesting that they would go to the porch and take something that wasn't
food because they could smell that. So that's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it
I think he was just a dirty little thief.
Did we check the name? Maybe it was his.
He doesn't need a sweater. He's got like a built-in sweater.
I mean, we're going into winter.
They could swap
Suppose so.
sweaters.
Almost hibernating season.
Almost hibernating season. All right, 5:24. Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. It's live. A monster comeback. What is that?
I don't know.
Well, it's just in time for spooky season. Netflix reimagining Frankenstein. After the break, we're going to give you a first look at the chilling new series.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
And the princess never felt the pee as the summit made for a perfect night's sleep.
What was it like before? Never a mattress?
30 years ago, getting a mattress was pretty scary. Middlemen hawked spring-filled slabs, hardly fit for a dog, at prices like you wouldn't believe. And you'd barely sleep, what with bad foam and even worse support. But then, Denver Mattress came to town. They promised a better night's sleep, and they delivered. And it still holds true to this day. Denver Mattress. After 30 years, still the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Much to the delight of our customers, John Gray now brings you Gray's Pizza and Bar, your new favorite spot in Grandview for great foods and good times. Busy day? No worries. Call ahead and order your favorite pizza to go. Quick, easy pickup, slices, salads, and soft drinks. Lunch made simple with our Monday to Friday quick lunch special. Students get $1 off every pizza slice, and school staff enjoy 10% off their orders Monday through Friday until 4 p.m. Gray's Pizza and Bar. Great deals, great eats right here in Grandview. Come see us today.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
The new iPhone 17 Pro is finally here. And at US Cellular, you can get it on us with no trade-in.
Wow, the new iPhone is thrilling.
It even has the ultimate pro camera system.
Too thrilling.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest, taking a look at your entertainment news. We're kicking off spooky season, and we're getting our first look at Netflix's brand new Frankenstein series.
Ooh, a series. Okay, plus Demi Moore and Billy Bob Thornton reunite on the small screen in a drama that is thicker than oil.
And an A-list actor is trading the big screen for the gaming world. So Rick Damigella has the details in today's Hollywood Minute.
Frankenstein comes alive. This is a glimpse at Jacob Elordi's portrayal of the resurrected monster in Guillermo del Toro's take on the Mary Shelley novel. Oscar Isaac co-stars in the tense new film, which will have a limited theatrical release on October 17th before arriving on Netflix on November 7th.
I want success. Get it for me.
Demi Moore and Billy Bob Thornton face more oil drama. We have your first look at season 2 of the hit drama Landman. The pair of stars will continue tackling the pressures of a Texas oil boom as new episodes premiere on November 16th on Paramount+.
Over the right shoulder, right down the center, sir.
Walton Goggins is heading to video games. The actor will now portray his character from the TV series Fallout in the video game series from which the show is based. The Ghoul will be a major addition for the popular multiplayer game Fallout 76 and will be part of the upcoming Burning Springs expansion. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
I loved all of that, especially that dance at the end with Frankenstein. I was like, oh, okay.
I knew you were going to love all of that.
That series looks good. Fallout, new season's coming out.
Well, you said you loved that actor in the Frankenstein series.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
I can't remember
Jacob
his name.
Elordi.
Oh,
Yeah. He does great projects. I watch it for the plot. Anyways,
that tracks.
Coming up.
So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Hey, government shutdown underway. We've been talking about it and the ripple effects that it could hit from everything from air travel to healthcare, the local impacts of what you need to know. That's coming up in your 5:30 half hour.
And 3 years of drought have left the Yakima Basin running low, and local officials say building more water storage is now critical. We'll explain what projects are coming to help, but first we're going to check out your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple is reportedly speeding up development of a pair of smart glasses. The company is looking to catch up and compete with Meta's recently announced pair. Bloomberg says Apple is pausing plans for its lighter Vision Pro headset to focus on the product, which is expected to be released in 2027. Well, next, the NBA and Amazon wants fans to have more information during the games. They're launching NBA Inside the Game, which will provide AI-powered stats about games, teams, and players, all while they're on the court. It will be available across all of the league's digital channels. Well, finally, the world's first smart binoculars with augmented reality. It's still a prototype, but capable of identifying mountains and stars by name and distance. It's made by the company Unistellar and expected to be a hit with hikers, travelers, and astronomers. With your Tech Bites, I'm Morgan Norwood. Make it a great day.
Airwick's cordless essential mist diffuser's perfectly portable fragrance is for the type of person who's always inviting friends to come on over, babe. With adjustable fragrance levels and a wide range of quick change scents, Airwick Essential Mist creates an inviting ambiance every time you host. So you're always ready for anyone to come on over, baby. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Look, we're great with teeth. We're toothbrushes.
But we're not the best with tongues, cheeks, and everything in between.
We need backup. The clinically proven essential oils in Listerine clean every surface of your mouth.
For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Sponsored jobs on Indeed are 2.5 times faster to first hire. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, so Josh, there's pretty much a national day for everything. We know this working in morning news.
Yeah.
And yesterday was National Coffee with the Cop Day, and it was also National Pumpkin Spice Day.
Ooh.
But today, it's kind of a weird day. It's National Name Your Car Day. Please tell me you guys
have a name for your car?
I don't have a name for this one. I had a name for my last one. I had a little Ford Ranger, and I called it, it was sort of a
Walker,
beater
Texas
truck.
Ranger.
It was a beater truck, so I wanted to name it something fancy, so I called it Tom Ford, which is...
I love that.
That's
okay,
actually
that's funny because my car's name is Chanel.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Do you have a name for your car?
I don't have one currently.
Well, we're gonna name it right now.
I know, we're gonna have to name it, but...
It's gotta be something
Bougie.
highbrow. Chanel, Tom Ford.
I know.
Dior.
Dior. We'll just name it Dior.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that tracks. That's funny.
I love
but
that.
a lot of
That's
people
a good,
do name their cars.
Yeah, that's a good national day.
Yeah, my husband had a truck once, and it was like a red color, and I named her Ruby.
Oh.
Ruby Red.
I like that too.
I know.
But Josh, so yesterday when I was driving, it kind of rained on me.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Like,
saw some
hard.
rain.
Hard. I'm not
Is that
sure.
going to happen again?
Not sure if it was hard rain, but
Well,
my opinion.
I would say yesterday evening there was some hard rain.
okay, moderate to heavy rain. Heard it here
There we
first. Yes, well, we'll have additional chances for showers for today, but it looks like the rain's going to wrap up for this evening, and looking mostly dry for Friday and beyond. Highs staying in that fall-like territory for lower elevations, 60s and 70s over the next week. Right now, you're taking a live look at Richland. This view coming courtesy of the Legends Casino and Hotel. Can't see much out there this morning as we don't have much daylight to work with. A few sprinkles in the Cascades, also for the Blues and the Blue Foothills, but we're expecting more action on the radar a little bit later today. Right now, temperatures in the 30s and 40s for the valleys, 30s and 40s for the Cascades, but 40s and 50s for the Basin, for the Blue Foothills, and for the Blue Mountains. Your hourly forecast on this Thursday for the Tri-Cities going to have chances for rainfall throughout the day. It's not going to rain for the entire day, but we'll have those chances throughout the day. Not going to see much sunshine. So for today, for lower elevations, going to have high temperatures in the mid-60s. I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this Thursday forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much. 5:35, and we start this half hour of news in Kennewick. With dwindling water supplies in the Yakima Basin, the need for storage is becoming more crucial.
Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with officials from the Kennewick Irrigation District about projects aimed at addressing the shortage.
The Yakima Basin is now in its third consecutive year of drought, causing low stream flows and reduced water allotments for junior water rights holders like the Kennewick and Rosa irrigation districts, which are now only getting 40% of their full entitlement. And with new restrictions on surface water use from the Department of Ecology set to take effect October 6, officials say additional storage is critical.
When we think of storage, we've all paid attention to the Colorado River Basin. You're watching Lake Mead and Lake Powell, and they're showing the bathtub rings and years of storage going out and then finally getting to the point where they're not having enough water. Well, in the Yakima Basin, every year can be like that.
Mick Shane says one storage project already in the works is the Springwood Reservoir in Kittitas County.
So one big project like that is Springwood Reservoir that's being worked on right now up in the Kittitas County, and that reservoir will provide significant volumes of storage available to provide augmentation for fisheries, as well as helping our overall water use in the area.
Closer to home, the Kennewick Irrigation District is also developing its own Central Reservoir project.
And so our Central Reservoir project is a proposed 12,000 acre-foot reservoir to provide additional water storage and supply for our region, or our portion of the region. 12,000 acre-feet is more than 10% of the KID's water supply for the year.
Having extra storage is absolutely critical, especially with the potential for a fourth consecutive year of drought. However, KID officials tell me that having extra storage is no small feat and takes a bit of planning.
Surface water storage is hard to get done. They're expensive projects. They take a lot of land. They're projects that people don't always understand what the need for because of the expense. And when water supply is good and the snowfall's there, folks don't necessarily feel like you need it. But as we can see over the last 3 years, we absolutely do. And we need additional storage both up and down the basin.
The Kennewick Irrigation District says it's working to meet the community demands while planning for the future of water storage. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And currently, the Yakima Basin has about 1 million acre-feet of storage capacity.
But it uses more than 2.4 million acre-feet each year outside of the river. So we'll keep you updated on those developments.
All right, looking to statewide news now. Washington's minimum wage of $16.66, already the highest in the U.S., will be going up. It'll be going up on January 1st of next year. So officials with the Washington State Department of Labor and Industries announced the 2.8% increase on Tuesday. So it comes out to $17.13 an hour. Workers who are 14 or 15 years old will see a 40-cent increase, making it $14.56 in the new year. The federal minimum wage remains $7.25. All right, keep it here because coming up next, with the change of the season, keeping your home germ-free is key. But some popular cleaning products could actually be putting you more at risk. Coming up, we'll show you how to disinfect safely without harming yourself or your family this flu season.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky Camera at Richland's Columbia Point. You can see the paddle boat docked there on the mighty Columbia at Howard Amon Park. When we come back, we're going to break down your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
What the heck is that?
Take cover! 118, brace for impact!
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Don't miss Downtown Prosser's Pumpkin Palooza. Saturday, October 4th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at City Park. Experience the excitement of the Giant Pumpkin Contest weigh-in. Dive into pumpkin painting and lively seed spitting contests. Feel the joy of the costume fun run and pumpkin bowling, and enjoy delicious treats at the bake sale. Bid on beautifully decorated pumpkins and make lasting memories. Celebrate fall with family and friends at Prosser Farmers Market's Pumpkin Palooza, October 4th.
Roll into some serious cash this October at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. $50,000 is up for grabs for every winner. Roll the dice to reveal your poker hand, hit a royal flush, and win $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. No royal flush? No problem. Every hand wins cash or free play. Then join us Saturday, November 1st for not 1 but 2 grand prize drawings with 6 winners. Come roll for the Royal at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Are you ready to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Join Morgan Murphy's dynamic team at Apple Valley News Now, where innovation meets opportunity. At Apple Valley News Now, we're leading the charge in connected television and digital sales, helping local businesses thrive in today's growing and evolving market. If you're passionate about digital solutions and driving revenue growth, we want to hear from you. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings to begin your journey.
The annual Hometown Food Drive is here, and you have the power to make a difference. At your local Yolks Fresh Market, you can purchase a $10 donation bag that goes straight to our local food banks.
It's a simple way to show our neighbors we care.
These donations fill the shelves that ensure families in our community have meals that they can count on.
Every bag makes the difference for us.
At McCurley Dealerships, we're proud to be part of something bigger than ourselves, because when you give locally, everyone finds their way home.
This morning, wake up with Dwayne Johnson.
We cannot wait to catch up with our guy.
This Good Morning America will be
great.
Plus, Emily Blunt. And you never know what will happen when they get together. This morning on
Good Morning America.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's your umbrella cast on this Thursday in the Tri-Cities. You can see we'll have those, like I was talking about a few minutes back, little shower chances throughout the day. It's not going to rain for the entirety of the day, but we'll have those chances from about 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it looks like 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. probably going to be the time frame in which we'll see the best chances of seeing rainfall. So here's that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County, going to be in the upper 50s towards Snoqualmie Pass. Feeling very fall-like today across the maps. We'll be in the mid-60s in the Kittitas Valley and the Yakima Valley, mid-60s as well. Little chances for showers, and also we'll have that same chance in the lower Columbia Basin, a slightly better chance in the basin as opposed to the Yakima Valley, but mid-60s here as well. Even could have some upper 50s for highs down towards Boardman. For the foothills, Morrow County foothills around 60, mid-60s for the rest of the foothills, and 50s and 60s for the highest elevations of the Blue Mountains. The best rain chances today going to be in the basin, the foothills, and the Blue Mountains. Okay, now let's show you the smoke forecast over the next couple of days. And honestly, this is going to be a moot point, but you'll see that as we head into the afternoon, could see those fires flaring up once again, so that could put a little bit of smoke and haze, upper level smoke and haze at the very least, into northwestern Yakima County, Kittitas County, and Chelan County. But for the rest of us, air quality looking superb over the next couple days. But drier weather is going to take back over as we head into next week, which means maybe some of these fires could flare up a little bit more. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, 5:43 now, and turning our attention to health news. It's important, of course, to clean and disinfect your home, of course, to help prevent the spread of germs.
But we're learning that some cleaning products can be hazardous to your health if they're used improperly. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on the dangers and how to safely clean your home.
Washing hands and highly touched surfaces are two keys to keeping viruses and other illnesses from spreading. But some of the cleaning supplies in your home can be dangerous if used the wrong way.
The nonprofit Environmental Working Group found that more than 2,000 cleaning products in the United States might contain chemicals linked to asthma, cancer, and chemical burns.
The CDC says in most situations, cleaning alone with soap and water can remove most germs on surfaces. However, if someone in your home has been sick or a person who recently visited had an illness, the agency says properly diluted bleach can effectively kill germs. But take these steps for safety. Use regular, unscented household bleach that contains between 5 to 9% sodium hypochlorite. If it's laundry or splashless bleach, it may not be appropriate for disinfection, so make sure it's in that percentage range. Never mix household bleach or any other disinfectant with other cleaners or disinfectants. This can release vapors that can be dangerous to breathe in. Make sure you have good ventilation, for example, open windows. Check the label to see if you need to wear protective equipment like gloves or eye protection, and follow directions on the bottle to prepare a diluted bleach solution. You can also check if your other cleaners are safe.
Next time you need to replace something, spend a minute looking for this, the EPA's Safer Choice label, or checking their online database.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And the doctor says that there are also natural cleaners like vinegar, baking soda, lemon juice. Those can all be used as well.
And he also says regular vacuuming is important. This is to remove toxic chemicals that can build up in dust. All important things.
Time to clean.
Yep. Fall cleaning.
Just what you want to do is you head into the weekend, right?
The spring cleaning.
Plan your cleaning.
Fall cleaning too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right, 5:45 is your time on this Thursday, and coming up, we have your morning sprint. Everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning, as we give you that live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky Camera at Richland's Columbia Point, overlooking the dark but mighty Columbia. When we come back, your full first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Locally owned and operated, Fable has quickly become one of the Tri-Cities' favorite dining destinations for lunch, brunch, and dinner. Now offering breakfast 7 days a week starting at 7 a.m. Farm to table, savory to sweet, and everything in between. Fable Craft Bar, your all-day dining destination, starting with breakfast at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. On the river, north end of Columbia Center Boulevard.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%. Embedded in Eye Candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one. Lightweight and portable, Eye Candy is ideal for dimly lit restaurants. Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information. Order now to get your Eye Candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye Candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Eye Candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 Eye Candies per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-931-3546 or visit tryeyecandy.com. That's 1-800-931-3546. Order now.
Meet an artist whose canvas is a farmer's field in the Palouse.
We want it to look natural. We want it to look like it's supposed to be there and not just a fake.
Fly the Northwest over Cougar art.
Carving on the ground, the ancient people have done it forever.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next live from Chad Powers, Glenn Powell.
This young lady right over here is freaking out.
Plus, Paige DeSorbo. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have chances for rainfall for today, which we'll show you with Futurecast here in just a bit. But skies otherwise going to be mostly cloudy to overcast, and high temperature is going to be very cool for today. Mid-60s for lower elevations, 40s and 50s up in our mountain ranges. Wind gusts a little bit breezy for Sadis Pass and Blewett Pass, and for Cabbage Hill and the Battle Mountain Summit, but the rest of us going to see some light winds. Then for tonight, looks like rain chances going to be winding down at this point. They're going to continue to wind down mostly for Friday and beyond. And then overnight lows down into the 30s for the Cascades, mid-30s for the Kittitas Valley, and 40s for the rest of us. And wind gusts not going to be a factor for tonight, but for tomorrow they will be a factor. It's going to be windy, the Kittitas Valley, breezy for the rest of us. Not great news for containment efforts of those fires in the Cascades. And then that breezy / windy predicament is going to continue as we head into Friday night. Okay, let's show you rain chances with Futurecast. This is 8 this morning. We'll go ahead and put this into motion. By lunchtime, starting to see a few more showers on the map in the basin into Morrow County. 5 p.m. Just like with yesterday, this is probably going to be our best time frame to see rainfall in the lower Columbia Basin, in the Tri-Cities. And then as we head into the latest portions of the evening, looking much drier. Could have a few leftover showers for the foothills and Blues by Friday morning, but the rest of the day is looking dry. And will continue to be mostly dry for Friday and beyond, even seeing a decent amount of sunshine for tomorrow. Now into Saturday, a little resurgence of rain chances, about a 50-50 chance of that in the Cascades. The rest of us looking mostly dry, and then we'll completely dry it out for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. This means the fires up in the Cascades could start to flare up just a little bit, and then maybe some more showers in the Cascades by next Wednesday, but that's looking like a pretty low-end chance. High temperatures staying steady in the Tri-Cities, staying steady across the map over the next week, as we'll be in the upper 60s to low 70s, feeling very much like how you would expect it to feel for the first week of October. Here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A coin flip of rain chances today, then a perfect forecast after that. In Yakima, maybe a leftover shower for Thursday, but sunny with highs in the 60s and 70s for Friday and beyond. In Ellensburg, turning windy for Friday with leftover breezes on Saturday. Otherwise, beautiful forecast in store. For Hermiston, rain likely today, dry with that magnificent stretch of fall weather this weekend and into next week. And finally, for Walla Walla, showers likely Thursday, a few leftover showers possible Friday and Saturday, then dry for Sunday and beyond.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:51. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And we start with the top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning. For the second time in less than a month, rumors of a threat at Kamiakin High School have spread on social media. Police say this latest threat has no credibility, but still they're putting extra officers on campus today to give students and parents peace of mind.
And a teenager has been arrested after being reportedly pointing a handgun at 2 people in the Richland Walmart parking lot. Police say he tried to run but was caught nearby. He's facing 2 counts of assault. The investigation is still ongoing.
And water service repairs in Yakima on South 16th Avenue are causing lane restrictions this week. Work will take place today and Friday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., limiting traffic to 1 lane in both directions. Drivers should plan for delays, slow down through the work zone, and use alternate routes if possible. Access to homes and businesses will be maintained, and emergency vehicles can still pass through.
Benton County Commissioners have officially named Lieutenant Mike Clark as their interim sheriff. Clark has spent 22 years with BCSO, leading the Community Services Division and overseeing outreach programs. He's also been their spokesperson and has helped launch wellness programs for deputies. The commissioners believe his leadership will bring stability after years of transition.
And a fundraiser has been launched to help Jimmy Woohoo Butcher, a well-known Tri-Cities volunteer and sports fan, after a long undetected water leak left his manufactured home beyond repair. Famous for his woohoo chant at local sporting events, Jimmy also volunteers as a school crossing guard, youth hockey coach, and at his church. A committee of friends and family and community leaders organized the fundraiser, so far raising over $14,000 in just the first 4 days, all to help Jimmy get back into a new home.
Turning now to your national headlines this morning. Following the federal government shutdown, several states have been scrambling to keep national parks open. A contingency plan released by the Department of the Interior says some national parks will stay partially open during the shutdown, but with reduced staffing and services. For example, Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona will stay open with some visitor services reduced. The Lincoln Memorial and Thomas Jefferson Memorial in D.C. will also be fully accessible throughout the shutdown.
5:54 in your business headlines this morning. Meta will soon use what people tell its AI chatbot to target them with more personalized ads. Users will see notices of the change next week, but it won't kick in until December 16th. Meta already targets ads based on posts, clicks, social connections, and now conversations with Meta AI like shopping plans or travel ideas will also help guide both ads and content recommendations. Meta says it won't use sensitive topics like religion, politics, or health for ad targeting. And you'll still be able to use its ad preferences tool to add or remove topics you don't have interest in.
In your health headlines, President Donald Trump is rolling out a new effort to lower prescription drug costs in the U.S. The plan includes a Trump RX website expected to launch in early 2026. That's where consumers can search for medications and be redirected to purchase directly from manufacturers at discounted prices. The White House also announced a deal with Pfizer, the first drug maker to agree to the administration's push to lower prices. Officials say other companies may follow, and the move comes after months of pressure from the president for pharmaceutical companies to cut costs for American patients. Trending this morning now, good grief, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the gang are 75 years old.
Aww. Charles M. Schulz's Peanuts comic strip began October 2nd, 1950 in just 7 newspapers. Wow. For the next 5 decades, Schulz wrote and drew every Peanut strip.
Today, the beloved comic strip is still featured in thousands of newspapers around the world, and the Peanuts gang is featured in online syndication, a new streaming series on Apple TV, books, and much more.
There's a classic streaming show. Ooh.
It's a classic. I always love it when we get around the holidays because then you get the Charlie Brown Halloween and the big pumpkin.
Yep.
You get the Thanksgiving. You get the Christmas ones. I love it.
It's just wholesome. It's a staple.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah. Who hates it?
And last week we were talking about our favorite Christmas songs, and I think I said number 1 was the song by the Ronettes, but number 2 would be Christmas Time Is Here.
Oh yeah, Charlie Brown. I agree, yeah. All right, coming up in our 6 o'clock hour here on Good Morning Northwest, Young Hearts is recognizing a little girl
every single day, so
at the Pasco Boys and Girls Club for her big heart. There she is right there. That's Isabella, and we have her heartwarming story and the reason why she's getting a new set of wheels and how it was all made possible.
And McDonald's is getting spooky, and we're McLovin' it.
Run, don't walk, the boo buckets are back.
Ooh, okay, I just realized that. We have to go right now.
It's a thing.
Yep, they're coming back, and we're gonna have more details on what characters they have on them. All that's coming up in our 6 o'clock hour. And Josh, what are you tracking?
I'm tracking some additional rainfall for today, but after that, a beautiful fall forecast in store. I'll tell you what all that entails coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6.